Assalamualaikum and hello friends. Welcome back to my channel, Ramizah's Journey. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great, inshallah. Today, I'm really excited to continue sharing my story about our unforgettable aid trip to Abha, one of the most scenic and peaceful places in Saudi Arabia. Come, let's go into the video. One of the highlights of our journey was finally visiting the most awaited destination on our list, which is Dabab Walkway. Nestled in the highlands, this walkway is truly a hidden gem. As we arrived, we were greeted by an incredible view that immediately took our breath away. The mountains stretched far into the distance, covered in layers of mist, giving the whole area a dreamy and almost surreal atmosphere. MashaAllah. The weather was absolutely perfect. It was chilly and breezy throughout the day, a refreshing change from the usual warmth we are used to. The cold wind brushed gently against our faces as we strolled along the walkway with our friends, making the experience even more enjoyable. But as the sun began to set, the temperature dropped further, bringing with it a crisp and almost icy breeze that added to the thrill of being up in the mountains, mashallah. The sunset was something words can barely capture. As the golden light slowly dipped behind the hills, it painted the sky in shades of orange, pink, and purple. The entire valley below seemed to glow with a soft golden hue. Standing there, watching nature perform its magic, was a moment of pure peace and of a memory I will cherish forever, mashallah.
Other YouTuber. Malaysia YouTuber. Test. Other Chota YouTuber.
Chota YouTuber? Thank you very much. After the mesmerizing moments in Dabab Walkway, we headed to Tuesday Market, locally known as Souk Al-Tulata. This traditional market is one of the oldest and most vibrant in the region. It truly feels like stepping into a different time, a place where culture, color, and heritage come alive. The moment we arrived, we were welcomed by the hustle and bustle of the souk. The air was filled with the scent of spices, roasted coffee, and traditional incense. Stalls stretched along narrow pathways, each one overflowing with a variety of goods. It was like a treasure trove waiting to be explored. MashaAllah, it was a new experience for us. Walking through the Tuesday market wasn't just about shopping. It was a cultural experience. Every corner had something new to discover, and every item had a story behind it. It was heartwarming to see how traditions were being preserved and celebrated in such a lively, welcoming setting, mashallah. On the way to the dinner, we are going to have early dinner because we already skipped the lunch because we are busy exploring the city. We stopped at the art street to enjoy the night view. Mashallah, it was really beautiful. And then we went to Hashibasha to have our dinner there. And whenever we went to any Arabic restaurant, it's like a must to order kunafa. And this time we order kunafa with cream cheese. And Alhamdulillah, the kids enjoyed the food and the kunafa so much. The next day, we checked out from the apartment and headed back to Jeddah and decided to sightsee along the way. அண்ணே எல்லாரும் குரங்க பார்த்து பயந்து ஓடுறாங்க. ஆனா இந்த குரங்கு அண்ணனை பார்த்து பயந்து ஓடுது. அதை பார்த்தீங்களா இல்லையா? அது பயப்படுது சரியில்ல. நான் சொன்னேன்னு. ரெண்டு கரோக்கு மாட்டிக்கிட்டேன். ரெண்டு கரோக்கு நடுவுல மாட்டிக்கிட்டேன். அண்ணா அது ரெண்டு கரோக்கு நடுவுல மாட்டிக்கிட்டேன். அண்ணனை பார்த்து பயந்து கொடுத்தா சொல்லிட்டேன்.
அலிஷா கொஞ்சம் வச்சுக்க
வீடியோ அண்ணனை தள்ளுங்க அண்ணன். காணும்
சித்தி
As you all can see, we decided to stop at the highest viewpoint along the journey and had a great time there playing with the monkeys, especially the kids and the adult kids. They love to tease the monkeys and was playing around. After that, we stopped for lunch, and after the lunch we headed to this village. It's called Rijal Alma Heritage Village. I can briefly say that this is the most magical and memorable parts of our trip. This historic village of Rijal Alma, a place that truly feels like stepping into a living postcard. MashaAllah. Nestled in the lush green mountains of the Asir region, this ancient village is a hidden jewel that beautifully showcases the rich culture, architecture, and history of southern Saudi Arabia. As we approached the village, we were immediately captivated by the sight of tall, multi-story stone buildings standing proudly against the backdrop of rolling hills and greenery. This structure, some over 300 years old, were built using traditional materials like stone, clay, and wood, and decorated with bright white patterns and geometric designs that reflected the unique art of the region. Our first stop was the Rijal Alma Museum, located in one of the beautifully restored heritage buildings. Inside, the museum felt like a time capsule. Room after room displayed ancient artifacts, traditional clothing, tools, and handwritten manuscripts. There were even sections dedicated to local poetry, music, and tribal tradition. One of the most fascinating parts was the collection of traditional weapons, jewelry, and household items used by the village people hundreds of years ago. Each item had a story explaining how life used to be in the mountains, how people lived, cooked, dressed, and celebrated. MashaAllah. As the day slowly came to an end, we stood for a while on one of the terraces, taking in the breathtaking view of the village and the surrounding valley. The sunlight bathed the stone buildings in a soft golden glow, and the quietness of the moment felt sacred. Our visit to Rijal Alma wasn't just a sightseeing trip, it was a deep connection to history, tradition, and the spirit of the people who have lived and thrived there for centuries. After a long day, we stopped at this Indian restaurant to have our dinner before we drive back to Jeddah. Alhamdulillah, the food was really delicious. I highly recommend anyone coming to Abha to have your dinner or lunch here. Okay friends, that's all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed taking and editing the video for you all, inshallah. I will see you all again in another video. Until then, take care and assalamualaikum.